कुणाल भाई आप अपना थोड़ा सा तारुफ करा दीजिए.
Speak in English because I can't.
तो आप कहाँ पैदा हुए? यहाँ पैदा हुए थे? हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हुए?
नहीं, मैं यहाँ नहीं पैदा था. मैं मद्रास से आता हूँ.
मद्रास.
अभी चेन्नई है.
Okay.
मद्रास था.
तो आप साउथ इंडिया के हैं.
हाँ जी.
तो हिंदी में तकलीफ होती है.
तकलीफ थोड़ा सा तकलीफ होता है. लेकिन मैं हिंदू हूँ. India, born in Madras.
So tell us about yourself.
So I was born back home in India, and I love India. I have a deep love for my country. That's why I'm here at Thai. I've lived here for the past 15 years, split between New York and the Bay Area, and now I live in LA. Do a lot of work at the cross section of impact and innovation. Serve in several roles. Work as the director of strategic alliances at Halo Drop, which is a life-saving drone company.
Life-saving drone?
Drones. We just deployed to Nepal for a search and rescue effort for the earthquake. Then I'm a graduate of Singularity University, so I'm connected into that ecosystem, which is really exciting. And finally, I have a lot of work that I do for myself as a curator and a producer. I do TEDx at the United Nations. I support different forums. I'm on the board of Women's Entrepreneurship Day, and like to serve to empower women, because the women in my life empowered me, my mom and my sister, to bring me to where I am.
So what is X Fellows?
I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Okay.
I'm just joking. X Fellows is a very, very bold experiment, bringing together some of the most incredible minds, hearts, doers and thinkers around the planet to solve for anything from, a small global grand challenge to living on Mars. So the whole range. We focus on poverty to, mining the moon. Yeah.
So which of these super excited ones excite you most?
All of them are exciting. They're like children. You can't think of one as the most exciting child.
So you started this?
I did.
Wow.
X Fellows is mine. Yeah.
So it's like an X Prize? How is it different than X Prize?
It's a collective. It's very different from X Prize. Although I have to say Peter Diamandis is a deep and massive inspiration for me. In fact, he is the reason why I started this. I went to Singularity, right? So the first thing I learned from Peter was let no one not let you do what you need to do in life. So it's a powerful... When you're in the room with him, you somehow want to do epic things that matter the most to humanity. So that's what I'm focused on, I'm committed to, and I have his blessing, so that's a good thing.
How do you fund X Fellows?
Touchwood, it's a small group of incredible folks who've aligned with me. I have a few relationships I've tapped into. I'm not inviting everyone into this particular initiative. Is extremely guarded and precious and important. So we will have possibly only the best, from all around the world come in to this one initiative.
So I have a friend
United Nations, NASA, different folks.
I have a friend who wants to make a space elevator like a lot of other people, right? So how does he join the X Fellows? He doesn't have any money, but he has the passion for it, so he's going to be awake 18 hours a day for it.
We will officially launch this winter. We'll have it'll be by nomination only. So you nominate him and I'll look at his profile and we'll make a decision. I'll have a few really incredible people as advisors. I do have some. I can't tell you who they are. Again, I'd have to... I'm just joking. I love saying that. Don't you love the fact that you can say that and get away with it? But no, it's a special endeavor. It's not just about billionaires, by the way. Okay, most of the folks, it's not about making $1 billion. It's about impacting 1 billion lives. So really like changing, it's like frame changers that change
$1 billion mindset, not necessarily $1 billion as in money.
No, it's more than $1 billion mindset, but actually more of a billion impact mindset. So how can you change the lives, impact 1 billion people positively using the resources you have, right? A good businessman save money to impact more lives than the opposite way around. A good businessman, a true good businessman.
Awesome. So I have an interesting mission in life. I want to end poverty like a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be able to do it in the next 20 years. Not alone, but a lot of crazy people like yourself would be able to help me in that.
I'm absolutely insane. I can help.
So I would, I have created $100 businesses, where people can start in India, Pakistan, $100
Beautiful,
businesses,
yeah.
and scale it 10,000 times. So vada pav, biryani, samosas,
Oh, beautiful.
and scalable. So
Yeah,
we teach
yeah.
you using video. I would definitely love your suggestions of how we do help that. And
Love
again, it's to impact at least 1 million entrepreneurs, which
Right.
will impact the 100 million and then impact the billion people.
Yeah. You know what I would suggest?
And
Just my
the
humble
second,
opinion,
yeah.
is you should try and come to Singularity and do the EP, the executive program, because they really teach you. I can't tell you. I've got 4 masters from Ivy League schools, all that jazz. Nothing has shifted my mind. In fact, I just wrote a letter to Peter thanking him, like Singularity did. Right. So you asked me where did it come from? It came from there. I would have never had the courage.
How much does it cost for an EP program for a person like myself?
It's not very expensive, but it's sold out for the whole year. So it's about $12,000, I think. Maybe they've
For
raised it.
how-
I don't know.
for 6
for
months?
a week.
For a week, okay.
A week, and that's why it's doable. But what you get in a week, you'll get in 6 months in what you'd pay at IIM or any of those schools back home in India, because you don't need to spend that kind of time anymore. You really have to be judicious with your time, right, and how you use your time, because it's like every moment, every breath you take matters. So
Another project we have, which again you could help us with, is we're trying to reach 1 billion people out of illiteracy.
oh, I love
So
that.
we use.
There's an X Prize for that.
I
The
know
Global
that.
Literacy X Prize.
So we have we're taking Katrina, Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh, Mr.
Yeah,
Beans,
yeah,
taking
yeah.
content from them and running on a stupid phone without an app. So it's an off like $10 stupid phones, like feature phones.
Okay, I see.
And I have a school in a box with me if you want to have a look.
Nice.
And
My friend actually started that program, School in a Box. She owns the 7-Eleven. She's from the 7-Eleven Family Foundation.
Nice.
She owns the Menmusin Institute, and they've just launched the School in a Box program. So that's someone I should connect you to.
Sure, awesome.
Look at that as a
And honored meeting you. Everyone, I would be honored if you would add him on your Facebook, or try to add him at least on your Facebook. At least
Yeah.
follow him.
Yeah.
And learn a lot from these people, right? So just for my blog.
Okay, great. Yeah, absolutely. We're friends on Facebook now.